Alright, so here in this channel, I've created multiple videos on creating cool web applications and mobile apps using AI tools like Bolt, V0, Cursor, Lovable.dev, etc. etc. And one question that a lot of people keeps asking me is that, can you please create a fully fledged SaaS application with payments, backend, API, and all that kind of stuff? And that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. So basically in this video, we'll be creating a fully fledged production ready SaaS application entirely using AI. And the best part, we'll be using Nebius AI Studio for the API integration, Stripe for payment, Supabase for authentication and database, and as for creating the entire SaaS, we'll be using Lovable.dev. And if that sounds interesting, without wasting further ado, let's jump straight in. Alright, so this right here is Lovable.dev, and this is the AI coding platform that we'll be using today to create our AI powered SaaS application. And more specifically, we are going to create a AI powered image generation platform where users can enter a simple text prompt and create images out of it. And the best part is that we'll be also implementing subscription payment using Stripe, a backend and authentication system via Supabase, and also AI model from Nebius AI Studio. And for starters, Nebius AI Studio is a platform where you can go ahead and start using various different AI models and LLMs with a single click. So all you gotta do is to sign up for a Nebius AI account and grab the API, the code, and start integrating any AI model into your application right away. So let's say you're building an application and you want to integrate, let's say Llama, or let's say Mistral or Grok, or let's say Phi model, or even image generation models like Flex Channel, FlexDev, or even Stable Diffusion models. Nebius AI Studio is all that you need. So we are going to specifically use Nebius AI Studio for a couple of reasons. And the number one and the obvious reason is that there are a lot of providers out there where you can go ahead and use text to image models. But the cool thing about Nebius AI Studio is that the pricing is significantly lower when compared with other competition in the market. And specifically, we'll be using either Flex or Stable Diffusion model for this video right here. And to access Nebius AI Studio and all the AI models within this platform, all you gotta do is to click the first link in the description below and sign up for an account at Nebius AI Studio. And once you're logged in, you can come over to this model section and explore all the models that this platform has to offer. And the AI models that we are specifically interested in is this text to image models, where we have Flex 1 Channel, Flex 1 Dev, and also Stable Diffusion XL 1.0. So without wasting further ado, let's jump straight in and start building our application. So I'll go ahead and paste the prompt in here, and it says create a AI image generation website where users can enter a prompt and generate images using AI. As for generating the images, use the Stable Diffusion model via Nebius AI Studio. Here is a snippet of the code for using Stable Diffusion via Nebius AI Studio. So this right here is the prompt that we'll be giving to Lovable.dev to create our application. So this is going to be the initial version of the prompt, and going forward, we'll go ahead and give even more, subsequent prompts and build the app exactly like the way we want to, including authentication, Stripe payments like subscription payment and all that. And again, we need to grab our API code and also the API key from Nebius AI Studio. So I'll go ahead and head back to Nebius AI and sign up for a new account. And once you're logged in, head over to this text to image model section. And here you have three options. So we have Flex 1 Channel, Flex 1 Dev, and Stable Diffusion XL 1.0. And you can also find the price per image right within here. So for example, if you want to use Flex 1 Channel, so this is how much price it will charge per image. So it means $0.0013. And if you are about to use Stable Diffusion, it's like $0.003. So that is how much you'll be paying for each image generation. And again, if you want to, you can also go ahead and try out the model even before you start using it on your application. For example, let's say I want to know how the output will be if I'm about to use, let's say, Stable Diffusion XL 1.0. So all I gotta do is to click on this Go to Playground option. And here you can find a playground and you can go ahead and enter a prompt. So in this case, let's just go ahead and say a mountain. Okay, so this is the prompt, and you can go ahead and adjust the image size parameter, negative prompt, seed, and you can even change the extension. For example, we have WebP, JPG, and PNG. For now, let me just keep it as JPG. And if you want to, you can also go ahead and change the format. Now, once done, you can go ahead and hit enter. And now Nebius AI Studio Playground. So you will be able to generate image using Stable Diffusion XL model and view the preview right here. So let me just wait for it. So there you have a photo of a mountain. And now to start using this particular model within your application, you need to grab the code, right? So all you got to do is to click on this view code option, and it will show you a snippet of the code that you can use. And again, to use this one, you will obviously need a API key. So Nebius API key. So you need to grab one. So all you got to do is to click on this option that says create an API key. Let me open it up in a new tab. So you can go ahead and click on this create API key option, give it a name and generate a API key. And now I've already generated one, so I'll be using the same. And once you grab your API key, you can head back and you can copy this code right here and attach it in Lovable so that it has a context as to how to use the API. So you can go ahead and send it. And since we are using React within Lovable, I've modified this API implementation to a different one. So I'll make sure to leave that in the description below if you want to check it out. So I'll be attaching that instead. So I went ahead and pasted that in here. And now all I gotta do is to click on the send button and Lovable will start creating the application. So let's wait. So this is the prompt that we sent and it says, I'll help you create a beautiful AI image generation website with a focus on minimalist design and exceptional user experience. So it has started writing the code. So let's just wait till it is done. All right. So it seems like we have an error. So all I gotta do is to click on this try to fix option and the AI will go ahead and fix the error all by itself. So let's wait. All right. So as you can see, a basic version of our image generator is done. And to use it, we'll obviously need to store our Nebius API key and also fire a request to the API, right? And for that, we'll have to connect our Supabase account and to create an edge function to fire up the API and also store our API key securely. And for that, all you gotta do is to click on the Supabase option right here and connect your Supabase account. So if this is your first time using Lovable, you will find a connect button right here. And as soon as you click on the connect button, it will open up an authorization page of Supabase where you can go ahead and connect your Supabase account to Lovable and start using it. And now I have already created a Supabase account. And if you want to, you can go ahead and tap on this organization and click on the create new project option. And here you can go ahead and enter a name and create a new project. And now I have already created a new project. So I'll go ahead and connect the same. So I'll click on Supabase and yeah. So this image right here, this is the project that I want to connect to this particular project. So I'll go ahead and click on the connect option and let me just say connect. And now Lovable will go ahead and connect this particular project to the Supabase project that we just selected. So let me quickly go ahead and open my Supabase dashboard. Let me go to dashboard and here you can find all the projects and let's say where's mine. So this is the one that we've been working on. So I'll select this one. So it says image and here. So it is okay. Your app is now connected to Supabase. Implement image generation functionality using the Nebius AI Studio API. And again, maybe I'll just go ahead and copy that updated code and paste it once more. Let's say hit enter and let's wait. And now, okay. So now Lovable will go ahead and create an edge function to sort of create a new image and also store our Nebius API key. So it is asking us to submit the API key through the form about to continue. So all you gotta do is to click on this add API key option and again go ahead and copy the API key from your API key section. So I have already copied mine. So I'll head back and paste the API key in here and click on submit. And now it says API key is added successfully. All right, so it seems like the Supabase edge function is created. So let me just quickly go ahead and give a simple prompt. Let's say tree and hit generate and hopefully it works. Let's see. It says generating your masterpiece. We have a placeholder and also a logo, a loader state in here. So let's wait. And as you can see, it says image generated successfully. And this is the image that it has generated. And we also have an option to download the same as well. Cool. So basically our core functionality, that is to generate images, is working exactly like the way we want to. And if you want to, you can go ahead and give a different prompt. Let's say a ball in the beach and click generate and let's wait. It says image generated successfully and we have an image of a ball in a beach. And you also have a nice history section where you can find all the images that the AI has generated. So our core functionality of generating images from a simple text prompt is now working and it's live. So we used, I guess, stable diffusion model via Nebius AI Studio, and that particular implementation is now working. And now let's just convert this into a real SaaS. And the first step is to obviously add user authentication. So all I gotta do is to say implement user authentication and implement user authentication, and I can hit enter. And now that we have already connected Supabase, Lovable will go ahead and create a login and sign up form where users can authenticate themselves and start using the application. And after that, we'll go ahead and add the plan and also implement payment and subscription kind of stuff. So let's wait till it is done. All right, so Lovable is trying to create a couple of tables, RLS profile, a trigger as well. So I'll go ahead and click on this apply changes option. Now Lovable will go ahead and create all of that for us. So if I head back and go to, okay, we have the edge function right here. So if you want to view the log and all that, you can visit here. And now if I head back to table editor, I should be able to see this profiles table right here. And right now we don't really have any users. So this is empty. And it says the migration is being applied. Okay, now it's creating the authentication UI and the logic in the front end. So let's wait. So it says the authentication has been implemented with the following features, protected routes, all that, etc, etc. And if I now refresh the page, I'll be redirected to my, let's say, authentication page. And now without authenticating, a user cannot access our application. So if they try to directly visit our application, let's say our application, it will automatically redirect them to the authentication page. And before I try to sign up, before that, I got to go to the authentication section on Supabase and then click on providers and enable this, okay, disable this option that says confirm email and click on save. Otherwise you'll have to include and set up another email sending API, and that's a bit of a hassle. For now, let's keep it simple. So next up, I'll go ahead and put my email address in here. Let's put a password, and oops, I want to click on sign up. Okay, click on sign up option, and there you have it. I'm now logged in, and I also see a sign out button. So upon clicking the sign out button, the user will be signed out, and now I have access to the app. And the next thing that I got to do is to implement 3 plans for our app, and a free plan, a pro plan, and also let's say a pro plus plan. And for the free plan, let's say we give the users the option to generate 1 image, and in the pro plan we'll give only, let's say, 3 generations, and in the pro plus plan it's unlimited generation, just for the demonstration purpose. So I'll go ahead and say add 3 plans to our app, and I'll go ahead and say free, pro and pro plus. Free users can generate only 1 image. Pro users can generate 3 images, and pro plus users can generate unlimited images. All right, so I'll also go ahead and say implement payment using Stripe, or let's say implement subscription payment using Stripe. So this is the prompt that I'll give. So basically I want to create 3 plans. One is free, pro and pro plus, and free users can generate only 1 image, pro users can generate 3 images, and pro plus users can generate unlimited images. And again, implement subscription payment using Stripe. So I'll go ahead and click on send, and now let's wait. Alright, so it now says that I need to pass my Stripe API key and also create 3 product and pass the price ID as well. Alright, so all I gotta do is to open Stripe. So here I have set up my Stripe account, and to create a free Stripe account, all you gotta do is to head over to stripe.com and create a free account. And before attempting to, let's say, start testing your application and development process, make sure you put it into test mode. So here I have my Stripe dashboard loaded up, and the first thing that I gotta do is to, let's say, pass my Stripe API key. So towards here you can find, for developer section, you can find your publishable key and the secret key. So I'll go ahead and copy my Stripe secret key and head back in here and click on add API key option, and here I'll paste the same and click on submit. So I've grabbed my Stripe secret key, pasted the same in here, and now next up I need to create 2 products in my Stripe product catalog. For that, I'll head back to Stripe, click on this option that says product catalog, and I'll have to create 2 products. So I'll click on create product, and for the first one I'll say pro, and as it is a subscription plan, I'll go ahead and put this as recurring, and for the amount, let's charge them, let's say, $10 and monthly, and I'll click on add product. And next up, for unlimited images plan, we'll also have to create a new one called pro plus. So let's just create a new one, pro plus, and as for the pricing, I'll put, let's say, $50, and now click on add product. And now we have set up 2 products, and that is pro and pro plus. And next up, all I gotta do is to share my product price ID. All right, yeah, I need to grab my product price ID, and getting the price ID is simple. So all you gotta do is to select, let's say, product, and here if you click on this 3 dots icon, you'll be able to copy your price ID. So I'll copy the same, and here, okay, I'll go ahead and say here are the price IDs, and I'll go ahead and say pro hyphen and put the price ID, and let's say pro plus, and copy. Okay, going back, Pro Plus, and I'll go ahead and copy the price ID again and put it up in here. So we have our Pro and Pro Plus price ID, and I'll go ahead and hit on enter. And now with all this information, Lovable will go ahead and implement the payment functionality, that is recurring subscription payment functionality, to our app. So let's just wait. Alright, so it is creating a couple of tables, RLS policies and triggers for implementing the subscription details. Yeah, here we have user subscription. So I'll go ahead and click on apply changes, and everything will be taken care of by the AI. So let's wait. Alright, so now it says I'll proceed with implementing the subscription functionality and plan management. Alright, so it will include a subscription management UI, integration with Stripe checkout, usage tracking for image generation, and plan-based restriction. And I can go ahead and click on yes and hit enter, and let's wait again. Alright, so now the payment functionality is implemented is what I guess, but the limit is not exactly what we asked for. So we asked that free users will only have 1 image generation available, Pro will only have 3, and Pro Plus will have unlimited 1. Instead it is using 5, 25 and 100. We'll fix that in a moment. And as you can see, for your plan it says loading, and if I head back in here, it says okay, we don't have any information about user subscription. So all I gotta do is to, let's say, delete this one from here, manually delete it, delete. And next up, I'll head back to the authentication section and also delete this user right here. And now I'll head back and refresh and create or sign up for a new account. Let me click on sign out. All right, so we need to sign up. So sign up, same email, password, sign up. So right after we sign up for a free account, it automatically enrolled us into the free plan, and we also have this upgrade to Pro and Pro Plus button right here. And the next thing that I want to do is to, let's say, I want to adjust this plan limitation. So I want to say free 1 image, Pro, let's say 3 image, and Pro Plus, let's put it as unlimited images, or let's say 10 images for now. All right, so 10 images, and I can hit enter. And now hopefully Lovable will go ahead and edit how much images a user in each of these plans can generate. And now it says the index.txt file is quite large, 245 plus lines. Would you like me to help refactor it? I'll go ahead and click on yes and send, and let's wait. And yes, as you can see, free users can now only generate 1 images. All right, so let's wait. Alright, so the refactoring process is done, and we are now in the free plan, and we can only generate 1 image. Alright, so as you can see, our website has created an image. So we have an image of a tree in here, and the status is also updated. And another cool thing to note is that now that we have exhausted our limit, we can't go ahead and generate any more images. So the generate button is grayed out, and obviously we'll be forced to sort of upgrade our plan. And to check if our payment is working correctly, we'll need to deploy our app, because Stripe will not work within this environment. So I can click on this option that says publish, and I'll hit on the deploy option, and let's wait for it to deploy the application. Alright, so as you can see, our site is now published, and I can access the same by visiting this URL. So I'll open it up in a new tab, and okay, it will ask us to log in first. So I'll go ahead and put my email, password, and if I log in, I will see that my plan is free and I can no longer generate any more images, and obviously I'll have to upgrade my plan. So I'll go ahead and click on this option that says let's upgrade to the Pro Plus plan. So click on this button, and hopefully it should take us to the Stripe checkout page, and there you are. So it is now taking us to the Stripe checkout page, where we got to enter our card details or payment information and complete the payment. So I'll go ahead and click on this card option and enter the dummy card in here. So if you are in the Stripe test mode, you can go ahead and put this card information right here, that is 42424242 42 and 42. So this is the dummy card information that you can use. And for the month one, I'll go ahead and put 242, and CVC I'll put 424, and put a random name, country, and I can click on the subscribe button, and hopefully the payment should now get succeeded, and the limit should update in our database. So as you can see, the payment is now successful. It will now redirect us back to the app, and here, okay, the plan is not updated. So I'll go ahead and say open Lovable again, and I'll say after upgrading the plan, the same is not visible on the screen and the limit is not increased. Okay, so I'll go ahead and hit enter, and now Lovable will go ahead and fix it for us. So obviously after upgrading the plan should be automatically changed and the limit should change and everything else should be automatically changed, and that is not happening. So let's just wait for it to complete and implementing the automatic plan upgradation thing. So let's wait for it to be completed. So it is writing the code, and if I head back to Stripe and let me go ahead and click on home, and hopefully we should find the new payment in here. So let me scroll down, and as you can see, we can see the new payment in here. So the payment is captured. So yeah, Stripe is working. And if you want to find details about that, you can click on the transactions option, and here you'll be able to find the details. So this right here is the subscription. So I can click on this one to view more information, and Stripe integration is actually working. So let's wait. So it says everything is done and it should now automatically update and do all that stuff. So let me quickly go ahead and delete this subscription. Where is it? Customers. And let me go ahead and delete this user, delete customer, delete. All right, so now that I've removed the customer, I'll head back and open our app. Oh, before that, I should redeploy our app. So I'll go ahead and click on the redeploy option. Okay, so redeployment is done. So I'll go ahead and refresh our app in here. And let me go ahead and click on the upgrade to Pro option this time. We have the Stripe checkout page, our dummy card information. So processing the payment, and okay, the payment is successful and moment of truth. So let's see. All right, so as I can see, it is still not working. So I'll go back and say, I'll say I want to update my Supabase subscription table with the new plan and limit after the payment is done. Now it is not being updated, and let's just go ahead and hit enter. I mean, after the payment is successfully done, we have to update this tier and images generated option right here. So it should automatically get updated to, let's say, Pro or Pro Plus. Now that is not happening. So capturing payment and all that is working, but the website is not updating the same data in the database. So I went ahead and asked to update the subscription table with the relevant data. So let's wait for it to complete. All right, so it says it is going to create a new webhook so that it updates all the details in the backend or in our Supabase dashboard. It says created a new edge function to handle Stripe webhooks, add polling to the front end to check for subscription updates and all that blah 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 stuff. And hopefully everything should work now. So I'll go ahead and delete this customer. So delete customer and delete. And after deleting the customer, we'll go ahead and try to initiate the payment again. And it also says that for this to work, you will need to set up a Stripe webhook in a Stripe dashboard pointing to your Supabase edge function URL and add the webhook secret to your Supabase secrets. All right. So I'll go ahead and ask how to set up a webhook and hit enter. And hopefully Lovable will explain all that steps that I need to do from my end. So let's wait. All right. So first I need to go to the Stripe dashboard and developers webhooks. So I'm there already, and next up I need to grab the webhook URL. So I'll copy it, and now I gotta go to the dashboard, developers webhooks, add endpoint. All right, so okay, where is it? Okay, maybe first I need to select the event. So what is the event? So the event is checkout.session.completed. So let's checkout and checkout session completed. So I can select that, hit continue, and select webhook endpoint, click on continue, and paste the endpoint URL in here and click on create destination. And now I guess that should be it, right? So so you can find a webhook signing secret here. All right, I need to grab the signing secret. So where is it? All right, so we have the signing secret right here. So we need to copy that. So I'll click on the reveal icon and maybe copy the secret. So I guess it's copied. And now I'll go ahead and say, add API key, Stripe webhook secret. I'll paste the same in here, click on submit, and let's wait. All right, so now I went ahead and added my Stripe webhook and also redeployed the app. And hopefully if I refresh and start using it, it should work. So I'll go ahead and click on the upgrade to Pro option right now. And hopefully it should take me to the Stripe checkout page. So let's wait. All right, so there we are. I'll click on the card option, select 424242. Okay, so the dummy card information, CVC, full name on the card. And if I now click on the subscribe option, the Stripe webhook will fire up, and this way the data on the Supabase or subscription user info table will update, and hopefully our plan will get updated. So let's wait. So it says processing, so let's wait. Okay, so the payment is now successful. And yes, there you have it. As you saw, the plan is now upgraded to Pro, and we can now generate 3 images. So earlier this generate button was grayed out, but now we can go ahead and generate images. For example, let me just go ahead and put star, click on generate, and let's see. Oh, so there we have an image of some star and a lady and all that image. And now the same is updated in here. So 1 by 3 images generated. And after 3 images are generated, you can go ahead and click on this upgrade to Pro Plus option. And that way it will again open our Stripe upgrade form, or where we can go ahead and enter our card details and subscribe to the Pro Plus plan. All right, so we successfully went ahead and added subscription, user authentication, databases, integrated AI into our app using Nebius AI Studio, and pretty much everything is now working. Alright, so as you saw, this is how simple it is to create a fully fledged AI SaaS application entirely using AI. And in this video, we used Nebius AI Studio to integrate a AI image generation model to our application. And then we used Stripe for payment, and then Supabase for authentication and databases and edge function, and also storage buckets. And lastly, we used Lovable.dev to put everything together, and also to create our web app, or more like our SaaS application. Now this is like we have all the required stuff needed for a SaaS application in this build right here. So you can also go ahead and try out using Nebius AI Studio and all the AI models it has to offer, and use Stripe and Supabase to create a fully functional SaaS application in no time. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If yes, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.